so excited to have Amy here and to learn about her. Oh my gosh, I'm going through all of your credentials. It's incredible. All of the experiences that you've had that drew me to reaching out to her because of her love for personal development. It's contagious. It actually is something that draws people to bettering their lives. Having an intentional focus on what it is that you want to accomplish or become in your life is really
Yes.
it is where it starts.
Yes, absolutely, Sheri. That's exactly why we're here. And I love helping others. That's my passion. And I think that everyone has that innate desire built in them. We all have that within us. We want to better ourselves, but we also want to help others, and that's one of my passions. And that's what I feel like I was just kind of born like wanting to just change the world, in a small way if I can. And so that's why it's so important to better yourself, because that's how it starts.
I think most people have these ideals in their mind. They see people who have certain talents, and you are one of them that probably at some certain age you said, I would like to play the piano. And you're not like all of us, most of us, I would say, who just
Oh,
say, someday I would love to do that. Or I can admire these talented people, but really tell us, how do you do it? Do you have like a vision board? Do you have focus on goals? Are you intentional about like how do you have so much going on? You're not just a wisher and a wanter and someday I will someday do this. You're like doing it. So that's what
living the dream. Just kidding.
that's the dream. For sure you're living it. Yeah.
That's so nice, Sheri. Thank you. And I'm so excited to be talking with you guys because it is something that people don't know about me. I mean, we do see the surface of a lot of people, and especially with social media, it's so easy to look at this screen and say, oh my gosh, their life is so perfect. Currently, I'm not married, I don't have kids, and it's unfortunate. I really want that. That's what I really hope for. But because I do have the time, I'm thinking in my mind, the best I can do is to spend time on myself and improve and further this message of hope, of like learning how to make these small wins in our life. Everyone probably has a very specific reason why they want to get, more information or more ways of learning. And this is one of them, is to learn from other people. And I learned from Tony Robbins. I just took this 4-day course and I'm really grateful. And so I think the reason why I've had success, honestly, Sheri, is because I haven't ever put myself in a place where I'm like thinking in my head, I'm there, I made it. I'm always wanting to improve. I'm not the best pianist. I still have such a long ways to go. And there's a lot to that story and I'm happy to share, but I do think it's important for people to know how much work it has been. I started when I was 8 years old playing the piano. That was actually not very young to start. And I was just taking with a neighborhood teacher. And I think that the desire and the gift that I had with music is like really built in me. Like I feel something that I have to like share with the world. And I knew that the only way to become better is to have the best type of professor. So I couldn't do that when I was younger. It's very expensive to be in lessons. It's expensive to invest in yourself. It just is. It just is. But there's nothing more rewarding and there's not a better feeling than being able to share your talent and to see how far you can go with that. I mean, and that's expected of us. I believe in God. I think that he's given us gifts for a reason, that we have these doubts in our minds, right? The doubt is going to hold us back. And I learned specific strategies on how to overcome those fears, to overcome those thoughts, those negative thoughts that I've had multiple times throughout my career, throughout my life. And I'm in a place where I should feel the most confident and be like really ready to just do whatever. But we don't have all of the keys. We have to find them, right? We have to be able to like use our knowledge, get more knowledge all the time and just keep progressing. But I do have specific goals in mind. So when I was probably 6 years old, I started watching the Miss America pageant. It started from a young age. And my mom, we had fun. It was like a big deal. We all got like treats and we would gather around the TV. And I remember doing that, throughout my younger years. And that was something that inspired me. So one, it starts with a vision, right? I had that vision from a young age. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. It is possible to follow your dreams if you allow it, if you don't let it go.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of dreams, and I've had to work my way up this ladder. I haven't been like born into a famous family. I haven't been like born with like millions of dollars. I've had to really work hard for, what everything I have. But I think that has taught me so much discipline and so much about really the importance of just putting your front foot forward and just doing it yourself. There's nothing more rewarding. But the Miss America pageant it requires talent, which is the hardest part of the competition. It's worth 40%, 30 to 40%. It's changed through the years. And that's key. You have to have a talent. It has to be something that will blow your mind, the judges anyway. So Ben says, is it like the Sandra Bullock movie? Right. I get that a lot. Oh, what is that called? I forget. Yeah, no. That story of me evolving to the pageant was a big one. I just didn't know for sure if I would ever compete, but it was instilled in my mind from a young age, that I really believed I would be on that stage. I literally did believe I could do it, but only with certain steps.